All right, fellow babies, we're back with a new edition of Pach-Attack. Oh, here's a great one from the forums from Heinz. How much is Sony going to benefit from Xbox One use of Blu-ray? Blu-ray drive probably costs about 25 bucks. And in that 25 bucks, there's probably a royalty of about 2 or 3 bucks. So you're probably talking about $2 or $3 of royalty times 10 to 15 million consoles a year, 75 million lifetime if they perform as well as the Xbox, if the Xbox One performs as well as the Xbox 360, more if it performs better, less if it performs worse. So somewhere between 150 and 250 million is a good range. So a nice thing for Sony. It's one of the reasons that they went through all that pain of creating the Blu-ray technology and creating a license mechanism. Not enough to actually, move the needle, but it'll help their profitability. Question from Twitter from @BlueX610. With Drive Club being free with PlayStation Plus, do you think it was a smart move considering Gran Turismo 6 is just around the corner? I think it kind of speaks volumes about Drive Club. I mean, I don't think that it looks like that great a title. Again, I'm so not a racing guy, so for me, the games that are the best are the games that are really good sims. So I like Forza, I like Gran Turismo just because the cars look so great. I'm a 911 driver, so I actually care if it feels like you're driving the car right. Drive Club looked really stupid to me, but again, that's why I'm not a game reviewer. So nobody should ever rely on my opinion about a game in deciding whether to buy one, because I am a consumer just like you guys. But I have a feeling they're giving it away because they perceive that they aren't going to sell that many units anyway, so let's give it away. High perceived value as a launch title and a good driver for PlayStation Plus. Something that the gaming press picked up on but didn't really make a big deal out of is that you pretty much have to join PlayStation Plus if you want to play multiplayer anyway. Drive Club is going to be a multiplayer game, so that's one title I think they want to hook you on multiplayer. Obviously, Call of Duty is going to require multiplayer. A lot of FIFA players play multiplayer, so I think PlayStation Plus is going to get a ton of subscribers. But that's a new thing for Sony. They've had it for a while, but not that many paying members. They really want to convince people to sign up, so giving away free games is a smart thing. I think you're going to see more and more and more giveaways in exchange for these premium services, and I think giving away old games is great. If you've never played them before, they're new to you. I think that's smart. I think Sony with Drive Club is smart. So again, I don't have high hopes for Drive Club as a game, but I think anything given away free is good for gamers, good for the industry, good for the manufacturers ultimately. So good question. From Run and Gun. I know that you provide to your clients, I'm not speaking clearly, I apologize. I know what you provide to your clients is more detailed explanations than is provided in your web show, but is there any concern at all that you may provide too much, quote, free advice, unquote, and that clients will no longer want to pay money for your reports? None whatsoever. You probably actually don't understand what I do and get paid for. I write reports more to just pique their interest, and once they're interested in hearing what I have to say, we actually get paid for follow-up conversations with clients. I think when I tell you guys things like, Wii U's gonna fail, that doesn't actually tell a client why, exactly what Nintendo's going to spend on it, exactly what that's going to do to their earnings and what that's going to do to the stock price. I rarely go through a detailed analysis of the impact of any of these things on stocks. What I actually get paid for is to help clients better understand the industry, understand what the companies are likely to say or do in the future. My predictions, that's a NeoGAF term. My predictions aren't really predictions. I really don't give a damn. I have the luxury of being able to change my mind on an almost daily basis. So if I tell clients that the PS4 is going to be $349, it comes out to be $399, in a vacuum that sounds bad, but it wasn't in a vacuum. I said $349 before E3. Once Microsoft announced $499, which surprised me, that was $100 higher than I thought, I knew Sony was going to say $399. And the $399 price point is actually a victory for Sony because what really matters to Sony is what's their price relative to the competition. I guessed $399 for Microsoft and $349 for Sony. Turned out to be $100 higher for Microsoft, $50 higher for Sony. It's actually better for Sony to be at $399 relative to Microsoft's $499 price point. I didn't explain that on my web show. I guess I just did. But no client is going to say, oh, I'm not going to use Pach anymore. I'm just going to watch Ask Pach or Pach-Attack, or I'm going to watch GTTV or Spike TV 24/7, hoping he might appear occasionally on a bonus round. That isn't how it works. When they want information, they want it now. They want it in real time. They want to talk to me because I am the man and I give them answers. And fortunately, as I said, I can change those answers on a daily basis, and I do. That keeps them guessing. Most people who talk to me don't actually want me to tell them what to do. They want me to tell them what's going to happen, and then they're going to evaluate whether their investment strategy makes sense in the context of what I think is going to happen. And I know that, again, that all of you guys out there say I'm always wrong. I'm freakishly right. I'm probably right 70 or 80% of the time when I say something. I may not get specifics correct. Directionally, I'm right 100% of the time. It's seldom that anything goes exactly opposite what I say. So again, I know you guys love to fixate on what I say. I'll give you a great example. Here's an NPD report, which we don't send to the press. And all those numbers, and don't zoom in on this, all those numbers, I've got charts, I've got more numbers. These are all output for my clients, all based on guesses that I made. And I publish stuff like this. I think I skipped the page. I publish stuff like this every day, about 350 notes like this a year. So who cares? If I guess what it's going to be and it comes out different, they don't care. They care what I think is going to happen now. Now that we have the data, what does that mean? So no, I'm not concerned at all about providing free advice. And oh, the last thing about how I get paid, if any of you out there have ever eaten in a restaurant, ask the waiter how they get paid. And they get paid for providing great service, and they get paid after the fact. So a great waiter gets a bigger tip than a crappy waiter. That's how I get paid. I get paid after I help people to make money. So for me, it's a relationship thing. It takes a long time to build a relationship. Apparently, I'm better at it than most of the guys who do what I do, because I've been around doing it for 13 years, which is a lot longer than most of the guys who do what I do. Thanks for the question, Run and Gun. All right, fellow babies, if you have a question, please submit them to the Ask Pach link below, or submit them to me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. Make sure that you copy at Game Trailers, and also apply the hashtag Ask Pach, and that's P-A-C-H for those of you who can't spell my name. It's not P-A-T-C-H. It's amazing to me, Jerry. The Google Glass, did he buy that, or did they just loan it to him?
I think they loaned it to him.
Yeah, I don't think they're commercial yet.
Yeah, because he's been like, promoting it everywhere.
Yeah, he was all over it. He's like, okay, recording now. He looks like he's having an attack, and then he goes, oh, now we're recording. I'm like, why don't we do the GDTV thing on Google Glass? Since Jeremy was doing the, Jeremy could be having a seizure and none of us would know because he's doing that shit. Okay. All right, fellow babies, if you'd like to check out more episodes, you can do so on YouTube, or we'll save you some time. You can stay on the site, and you can check them out right there.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Few outtakes.
The word of a generation.
It is kind of an odd word, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so stupid. I feel like an idiot every time I use that word.
Dr. Awesome.